The automotive world is shifting fast, and with the 2027 BMW iX3 hitting the streets, the question is no longer if electric SUVs can match gas-powered ones, but how well. The iX3 steps into a crowded arena, promising long range, rapid charging, and all the practicality of a compact luxury SUV. But can it really dethrone a conventional gas SUV when it comes to daily driving, the errands, the commutes, the road trips, unpredictably changing weather and charging access? In this review, I dig into the real substance behind the specs, from range and charging to dynamic behavior, comfort, tech, and practicality. I want to find out, does the 2027 iX3 deliver a convincing all-arounder for everyday use? Or does it still belong to the EV experiment category? If you've ever wondered whether now is the right time to trade petrol station runs for plug-in stops, this one's for you. Performance, range, and driving dynamics. The 2027 iX3 brings new architecture and powertrain under the badge of the famed Neue Klasse EV design, and the numbers are impressive. The dual-motor all-wheel drive variant delivers around 470 horsepower and 475 pound-feet of torque, capable of a 0 to 60 mile/hour time under 4.9 seconds. Top speed is capped at 130 miles per hour. Battery and charging tech have also leveled up. With a 108 kilowatt-hour, usable roughly 109 kilowatt-hour, battery and cutting-edge 800-volt architecture, BMW says the iX3 can handle up to 400 kilowatt fast charging. Under ideal conditions, that yields remarkable results, up to 217 to 230 miles of range in 10 minutes of DC fast charging and a 10 to 80% charge in around 21 minutes. In more typical conditions, BMW estimates up to 400 miles, approximately 640 kilometers, on a full charge. For many daily drivers, that range is more than enough for commute plus errands plus a bit extra, which begins to rival or surpass many gas SUV daily ranges when you account for fuel costs, maintenance, and even the benefit of refueling at home overnight. Driving dynamics feel genuinely BMW. The iX3 handles corners with composure, and the low-mounted battery pack gives it a lower center of gravity, reducing body roll and improving stability through turns. Regenerative braking is tuned well. In many conditions, it can handle up to 95% of braking through energy recovery, letting you enjoy one-pedal driving without harsh jerks. That said, the EV mass is still substantial. It's heavier than many smaller crossovers, so while it's nimble for its size, its handling won't feel sporty like a light gas SUV hatchback. Instead, it feels composed, stable, smooth, ideal for daily driving, long highway runs, or city commuting. In short, if you care about responsive acceleration, relaxed cruising, and a capable EV driving experience, the iX3 delivers. Interior, comfort, and practicality for everyday use. Electric power and speed are important, but for a daily driver, comfort and usability matter just as much. Here, the iX3 does not disappoint. Inside, the battery pack sits low, giving a good balance and aiding interior packaging. Cabin space is generous enough for 5 adults, and cargo space remains competitive, useful for groceries, weekend getaways, or daily errands. Modern comforts abound. BMW's new infotainment and digital systems inside the iX3 reflect Neue Klasse ambitions. Expect a refreshed iDrive system, intuitive controls, and EV-friendly layouts. The driving or riding feel, smooth, refined, quiet, is a strong plus for daily commuting or long drives alike. For many daily use scenarios, school drops, shopping, commuting, weekend trips, the iX3's combination of range, comfort, practicality, and ease of use means it functions as well or better than many gas SUVs. No need to hunt for fuel stations midweek. Fewer trips to the gas station and potential savings on fuel and maintenance make EV ownership appealing. However, being realistic, range and charging convenience are region-dependent. If your area lacks reliable fast chargers or suitable home charging, you may sometimes face range anxiety or longer refueling times compared to filling a gas tank. Charging infrastructure remains a limitation for many. Also, while the iX3 aims for broad usability, some EV-specific drawbacks remain. Heavier curb weight, potential for reduced efficiency under aggressive driving or heavy load, and, in colder climates, somewhat reduced range due to battery heating demands. So, while for many drivers the iX3 will just work, for those depending on public charging or living in areas with limited EV infrastructure, a gas SUV or even hybrid might still feel more predictable.
Technology, charging, and ownership considerations. Where the iX3 arguably has the upper hand is technology and ownership convenience, at least in markets with good infrastructure. The 800-volt architecture and 400-kilowatt fast charging means short stops to recharge, far closer to a gas station pit stop than traditional slow EV charging. This can substantially reduce EV inconvenience when you need to travel longer distances. Charging versatility adds more value. With NACS port support and markets where relevant, you can tap into widespread charging networks, and bidirectional charging, V to L or V to H, gives the iX3 potential to power external devices or even your home in certain use cases. From a cost of ownership perspective, electricity, especially if charged at home, is often cheaper per mile than gasoline. Maintenance tends to be simpler, fewer moving parts, no oil changes, no exhaust system, no complex transmission, and regenerative braking reduces wear on brakes. Over time, these factors may tip ownership economics in favor of the iX3, especially for high-mileage drivers, commuters, or families. Moreover, the iX3's driving refinement, quiet cabin, and instant torque delivery add convenience and comfort that many gas SUV owners might not expect. For dense urban commuting, frequent stop-and-go, or consistent suburban driving, these benefits are tangible. But buyers must consider the cost and availability of charging infrastructure. Without reliable access to fast chargers or home charging, the advantages fade. Also, long-term resale value of EVs remains somewhat uncertain compared to established gas SUVs. How it compares to gas SUVs in daily driving reality. So when you stack the 2027 iX3 against the typical gas-powered SUV used daily, commuting, family errands, weekend trips, what changes? Here are the trade-offs and advantages in practice. Advantages of iX3 versus gas SUV. Lower fuel costs per mile if electricity is cheaper than gas, plus reduced maintenance costs. Instant torque and smooth delivery make city driving and traffic much easier. Quiet cabin and refined ride. Less vibration, no engine noise, smoother starts and stops. Ability to refuel or charge at home overnight. No more gas station runs. High range and fast charging reduce range anxiety for many typical use cases. Potential drawbacks. Dependence on charging infrastructure. If chargers are scarce or busy, recharging becomes less convenient than a quick gas fill. Longer refuel time compared to petrol. Even fast charge about 20 to 30 minutes versus about 5 minutes for gas, though mitigated if charging at home overnight. Heavier curb weight, which can affect ride and handling versus lighter gas SUVs. Range affected by temperature, driving style, load. More variable than gas range in many cases. For many daily drivers, especially those with predictable routes and access to charging, home or work, the iX3 could outperform a gas SUV across cost, convenience, comfort, and environmental impact. For those needing long-distance travel often or living in areas with poor EV infrastructure, gas SUVs may still feel more reliable. The 2027 iX3 marks a landmark moment for EV SUVs, a vehicle that doesn't just chase range or novelty, but delivers real substance. Long range, powerful performance, rapid charging, refined ride quality, and everyday practicality. For a large segment of drivers, commuters, families, city dwellers, it offers a convincing alternative to gas SUVs. Yes, the convenience of gas, quick fill-ups, ubiquitous refueling, stable range in all conditions remains a strong draw. But the iX3 shows that when infrastructure is in place and expectations are realistic, an electric SUV can not only match, but often surpass gas SUVs in usability and cost efficiency. If you have reliable charging access and value refinement, quiet comfort, and long-term savings, the iX3 is a compelling choice. For those prioritizing absolute convenience and long-distance travel in uncertain areas, a gas SUV may still feel more safe. In short, the 2027 iX3 doesn't merely close the gap with gas SUVs. In many everyday driving scenarios, it may very well beat them. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit that subscribe button. We've got more detailed EV versus gas comparisons coming soon.